That's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Hurts going to move him around.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins.
79 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers.
Quentin Johnston
With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. These two teams all tied after 1.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Benaya making that tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2, Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
A mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Step it up.
On first down, it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick-6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Touchdown! Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. That's the point up and good by Dicker.
And he's going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
In motion right is Watkins. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Smith, the man in motion left.
On 2nd down, Swift.
Room here to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Deion Henley there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Motion left, Smith. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. The Charger drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion down.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone getting the ball out while he's...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
50 yards.
And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Dancing to his left. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This is 1st and 10. Herbert.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Herbert.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Herbert going to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And his kick is good. And they'll move back within 6 now.
No field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will make this